Hey, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Design and Play Landscapes. I'm here at a garden in Capistrano Beach that was just recently installed, designed by me, and I wanted to show you the process of install for this garden. But before I do that, I make videos about drought-tolerant landscapes, sustainability, California native plants, anything and everything in between. So if you'd like to get more of that content in your feed, then hit the red subscribe button. I'm also a residential landscape designer, so I'll leave a link to my business website in the description of the video. So that's me turning this camera around. Okay, so this is the front yard. Everything has been demolished for the most part. We're going to keep this hardscape because it's already here. There's going to be a seating area here with some tall Pittosporum silverstein to block the neighbor. And then we're going to take you to the back. The person who previously lived here had a lot of rocks. Lots of interesting rocks. So we're going to end up keeping this concrete pad but cutting parts of it and adding blackstone on top of it. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy shit that the previous owner did. I mean, all of these rocks are just here, random chunks of concrete. And then there's the other side yard. And in this side yard, we're just going to do minimal planting and decompose granite. I mean, there's all these crazy things that we're finding. So we ended up keeping this concrete and we're flagstoning over the top of it, basically. I'll show you as best I can because there's parts where I can't walk over. I don't know if you can see, it's very bright, unfortunately. Cool. Alright, so we're planting probably tomorrow, maybe, if the contractor can get all the plants here. These are the posts for what is going to be a wall so that the front porch is kind of hidden. This flagstone here is existing, but here we did soft set additional flagstone. Try to match the existing as best as possible. You can see the wall is finished being built, which was necessary to retain the slope. And this mortar set flagstone is awesome. There is a concrete pad underneath here which we didn't take out. But in this area there was nothing but dirt. And then we also created this additional raised seating area. I mean, this patio has been expanded tremendously. It's gorgeous. So all the plants are being unloaded from the truck. Hard to imagine that they all fit in here, but they do. Okay, so the slats for the patio cover were taken down because they're going to be redone. Because they were in bad shape. But all the plants are in. This is a new fountain that the contractor's got a hookup that the client just purchased. So the installation of this garden was finished about, I want to say, less than a week ago. So the plants have all been put in, and the plants, even though it looks like it's sparse now, they will grow. My process for designing with the plant material was to leave room for the plant's eventual mature height. So we've got some sundrops, some lavenders, a desert museum palo verde, some Cleveland sage, some Baja bush snapdragon, the Punta Banda version. Lots of existing rocks that we just basically reused. In this side yard, we just kind of put some rocks and some sages and lavenders, not much of anything else. This walkway was already here. It wasn't broken, so we didn't bother to change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We added a little bit here to extend the walkway. And then this fence is new. The homeowner wanted to kind of create an entry porch look, which we did. And then this flagstone path is also new. We tried to match this flagstone to what's existing here as best as possible. Now, yes, you can see these valves, but the plants will grow and hide them eventually. This plant in the back that we're using kind of as a screen is called the hopseed bush. I think it's called Dodonea something, can't remember. There's another desert museum palo verde, some Galvizia Punta Banda, Baja bush snapdragon, some Cleveland sage. The homeowner had a lot of existing bird baths and whatnot that we just basically decided to reuse. In this side yard, we basically put some decomposed granite, stabilized so it doesn't go anywhere. Didn't do much planting in this side yard except for a few lavenders. This is Salvia spicacea, hummingbird sage, some more hopseed bush. And this entire flagstone area, this mortar set, is completely brand new, as well as up top there. New fountain, some citrus, existing avocado that we kept. This retaining wall was also new, which we had to build to retain the soil. So the idea is that this will be a large, expansive, entertaining area. Some hot lip sage, some erigeron. Back here we have some Howard McMinn manzanita with some Cianothus concha back here. And then we didn't really plant much here because there really isn't much room. Eventually the homeowner will plant herbs and whatnot in here. In this little area, she's thinking that she's just going to put some herbs. I mean, not enough room for any real planting. And then we put more DG back here for cost savings. But this garden is looking really nice, and once everything is grown in, it'll be really, really, really nice. And then all of these rocks were here on the property. She had inherited them when she bought the property. And there were so many of them that we just decided to put them around this tree. So yeah, this is the garden. Looking really nice. I'll probably come back in a few months and do an update.